Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Well, it's a new month, so that can only mean one thing. Happy new month! May this new month bring you peaceful days, joyful nights, and moments that make your heart feel light. As we say goodbye to May and hello to June, it's time to change out the collector shelf. Let's head over to our collector shelf right above Main Street and see what's new on the shelf. Hello everyone, Mama Bear Jenny Dolls here. I've got my Barbie hat and I'm ready to change out the collector shelf. But first, we need some lights. Clap on. Oh, that's right. I did get something in the mail recently that I'm going to be putting together and putting up so we can have some more lighting over here in our doll area. I got two for more lighting, and these have magnetized backing, so they're supposed to be able to stick up on the ceiling and not fall. Let's see if this works. And we're back. Now let's get to work. We have a lot to do on this collector shelf. But first, let's do an outfit check. I've got my hat, my pink earrings, my Barbie shirt, and check out these Barbie joggers. So cute. And look at all these dolls that need to be swapped out, the entire shelf. First, let's say farewell to Mermaid and pull all these mermaids down off the shelf. Mini Jenny has been living her mermaid era, so let's get her out of the box and swap out her clothing and put her in something more June-esque. This could take a while, so let's speed things up a bit. Now, y'all know my King Ocean is my favorite, and I was so upset when I lost all of his accessories. I have no idea. You know what? Here they go right here in the back of the box. Oh, well, next year. Okay, now that we've cleared out all the mermaids, what's next? It's June. New month equals new shelf. Let's get started. Now, what should this month's theme be for the month of June? So many different celebrations and things to choose from. June is Pride Month. It's also National Candy Month and National Camping Month. And we can't forget Juneteenth. And I will be doing a whole Juneteenth video on June 19th, and I'll explain the holiday around that time. And then also on Instagram with a Juneteenth Jubilee parade and celebration. So stay tuned for more information about that later. Okay, let's replace the mermaids with the dolls that represent the month of June. We have to have Laverne Cox front and center to represent Pride Month. The back of her box reads as follows: Laverne Cox, actress and activist. Laverne Cox is an award-winning actress, producer, writer, and advocate. Studying ballet at an early age in Alabama, Laverne went on to attend college in New York, where she earned her BFA in dance and discovered a passion for acting. During that time, Laverne began outwardly matching her gender expression with her identity, initially identifying as a gender nonconforming and later affirming her identity as female. With hard work and dedication, Laverne booked her first appearance on a network drama in 2008, inspired by the achievements of the trans women who came before her. In 2012, she landed a breakout role on a mainstream TV series, catapulting her to stardom and leading to becoming a four-time Emmy-nominated actress and Emmy-winning producer. As the first transgender woman of color to have a leading role on a scripted TV show, Laverne Cox uses her voice to amplify the message of moving beyond societal expectations to live more authentically. Wearing an original creation, Laverne's ensemble is a triple threat with deep red tulle gown gracefully draped over a dazzling silver metallic bodysuit. Her hair is swept to the side into a glamorous Hollywood waves while dramatic makeup completes her look. The tribute collection celebrates visionaries whose incredible contributions have helped shape and impact culture. Now, of course, we have to have Ms. Kiki Baby on the front shelf as well. If you have been following my stories over on Dollstagram, you will know that Miss Kiki Baby is an actual LGBTQIA ambassador here in the BDT. And yes, I did sew her entire outfit to represent Pride Month. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, she gonna get me. Okay, back to the shelf. Let's speed things up again. Yes, of course we have to have Miss Opal Lee here on the front of our June collector shelf. The back of her box starts out with a quote: "If people can be taught to hate, they can be taught to love." The back of her box goes on to read, "Retired teacher, counselor, social impact leader." The rest of Opal Lee's box reads as follows: Barbie, inspiring woman, Opal Lee. Barbie recognizes all female role models. The Inspiring Women series pays tribute to incredible heroines of their time, courageous women who took risks, changed rules, and paved the way for a generation of girls to dream bigger than ever before. Young Opal Flake, her maiden name, was 12 years old when she and her family moved into their new home in Fort Worth, Texas. 4 days later, on June 19, 1939, a mob of rioters destroyed their house and set their belongings on fire. Opal understood the significance of that day. It was Juneteenth, the anniversary marking the day in 1863 when Union soldiers arrived in Texas to announce and enforce emancipation. 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, the incident would be pivotal in the tapestry of her life. A determined Opal Lee dedicated her life to advocating for human dignity and creating awareness about the history of Juneteenth. Known as the grandmother of Juneteenth, she, at the age of 89, courageously walked hundreds of miles from Fort Worth, Texas, to Washington, D.C. to petition lawmakers to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. 5 years later, in 2021, the Civil Rights Crusaders' dream became reality when legislation was passed. Opal Lee was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2024. Now almost 100, she continues to walk 2.5 miles every Juneteenth in her annual Opal's Walk to Freedom events. Throughout her life as a teacher, counselor, and community activist, she has persistently demonstrated what's possible when one uses their voice to inspire change. There's my wicked witch. Whoa, ooh, Lord, what happened? Look like she's been drinking too much of that witch's brew. She leaned all the way over in her box. We're going to have to fix this before we put her on display. And here's my Barbie as Glinda, the Good Witch. And here's one of my little munchkins. This is the mayor. Isn't he so cute with his little mustache? And here's another one of my little munchkins. Her name is Lullaby Munchkin. She is so adorable. And here's another one. This is a Lollipop Munchkin. Isn't he cute? Look at his little hair. I love these dolls so much. Oh, and here's one of my Jenny dolls. Did you know that National Jennifer Day was last month? I had no idea. Apparently it was on May 30th. Anyways, I bought this doll from the thrift store and I got her because her name was Jenny. But did you see that price? Oh my gosh, so much money for such a little teeny tiny little thing. But I had to have her. And here is my Barbie as Dorothy doll, and it's cute. Oh, and here is my Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz. Now, as you can see, this is one of the older versions that came from like Toys R Us when I was younger. And I had it in my stash. It's a little messed up there, but I kind of mix and match my Wizard of Oz doll sets. And here is the Wizard of Oz himself. As you can see, he's one of the older versions as well. He's got a little stain on his nose. But I don't want to take him out the box because I feel like he's going to just disintegrate. He's just going to have to keep that stain there. But he's really cute, and I love him. I know you're probably wondering, why are you putting out Wizard of Oz dolls for the month of June? That's because back in the day, that was a way that you could identify other LGBTQIA plus members by asking them, are you a friend of Dorothy? So that's why. Now, I think I've gotten all the dolls out that I wanted to display for the month of June. It'll fill up the entire row. If not, we'll have to figure out something else in order to make space for some additional dolls. Now, as you can see, I am missing a couple of dolls from the Wizard of Oz sets. For example, I'm missing the Scarecrow, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to get this one, the Ken's version of Scarecrow, or this one, which is the older one from the set that I have, the Cowardly Lion and the Wizard of Oz, or wait, I don't know. I don't know which one I should get. They're so cute, all of them. Anyways, I also need the Tin Man. I wasn't sure if I should get this version of him, or should I get the Ken version of the Tin Man, or if I should get the old school original one like I have a Wizard of Oz, the Wiz himself. And of course, I have to get a flying monkey because the Wicked Witch of the East or West or wherever she is demanded it, and I don't want to make her mad because she still does magic on the shelf. She still sings, actually. Okay, do me a favor. Comment below which ones you think I should get. Should I get the original Scarecrow? Should I get the Ken Scarecrow? Or should I get the more modernized Scarecrow? Or should I get the Ken Tin Man, the original Tin Man, or the more modernized Tin Man? You tell me in the comments below. Okay, and now back to organizing this shelf. I want everyone to line up appropriately without any gaps in between so that everyone can be seen. But we have to put some of these dolls that do not go out for the month of June in the back and make sure everybody fits appropriately. Now, this part of the collector's shelf reorganization is a lot like playing a game of Tetris, trying to fit different boxes into different spaces so that it looks nice and pretty. Ooh, child. Miss Kiki baby's hair done fell off, honey. We got to fix this. So basically, this is like a clip-on from Claire's with colorful hair coming out of a bow. And I put one of the fabric pins at the top to hold the hair into the top of the molded hair for Kiki to have her look. Okay, and now we have to fix the Wicked Witch's body inside of her box so she can stand up straight and hold her broom. All done. Now let's see the final product. Oh, look at that doll back there peeking through. Now, you know you're not supposed to be out here right now, Miss Girl. Let me just put Jenny over here in front of you so you can't be showing on our June shelf. Much better. Moving on. I'm saving this section over here for 2 boxes, one for the Scarecrow, one for the Tin Man, which I am watching on eBay right now. So we're going to get that together before the month is over. Now down below the collector shelf there is Main Street. Now as you can see, I've already taken up the Mermaid Parade, but the dolls are preparing for another event in the month of June. Yes, there'll be face painting. Yes, there will be some treats to purchase. And looks like there will be some kind of princess available. Some people are putting up, wait a minute, what are you doing? Officer, why are you falling over? Anyway. And as you can see, Juneteenth is coming up. So these dolls are decorating, getting ready for the celebration because there will be another parade for Juneteenth. Now, all of the shops on Main Street have these little foam board roofs so that I can easily fold them up and out in order to actually remove the fronts if I need to in order to get inside of the stores. Like if I want to take pictures or do videos of the dolls interacting with the store patrons or the customers or the people that work there. But here's an overall look. Okay, now let's work on this lighting situation because these dolls need to be on full display with proper lighting. And yes, sometimes Main Street doubles as my crafting table, but whatever. Anyways, I found these lights that have magnets in the bottom that actually are easy to install without having to screw things to the ceiling, that illuminate, and you can dim the lights, you can brighten the lights. It's just so many different options you can do with it. And I figured I would get 2 sets so I can have one on each side of the recessed lighting that was installed when I had the basement redone. Once you put the double-sided tape on, you have to hold it up there for a few minutes for it to work. And voila, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Each light comes with its own remote that has a little tab in the bottom to pull out for the battery to be activated. You can control the different brightnesses of the light, dim the light. You can change it from like office lighting, sunlight, to like a cool lighting. And there's so many different options with these. I'm going to have a good time. And it's going to make my pictures amazingly popping. Here's a close-up of the remote control so you can see the different options that it has on there. And let's go ahead and get the second one set up. The lights each come with these rechargeable units in order to recharge lights if you take them down once they dim out and die. And they also have these instructions here on how to preserve the life of your battery. And mostly it's just saying just make sure that you turn off the light completely and try not to use motion sensor, which I tell you what, if I come down here and the motion sensor has gone off because these dolls are running around down here, I'm going to be pissed. Anywho's, look how wonderful the lighting looks now with 3 lights up there over top of Main Street.
First, let me take a selfie. A selfie. Let me take a selfie. The selfies. The selfies. The selfies. The selfies. Living with my bitches.
Okay, YouTubers, that's it. That's all I have for the month of June, my collector shop. So I'll see you guys next time. Later. Thank you for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed the video you've seen here today, please remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you here next time on At Mama Bear Jenny Dolls.